Hey guys, it's Todd. Welcome back. This is going to be the first video in a series of videos that will be covering UO Tennis, which is my clan, and the clans from around the world that we match up with in war. I wanted to do this video series because I think that these will be a great learning tool for those of you interested in becoming a better clasher. And since this is the first video of the series, and I'm doing this for you guys, please comment down below what you found valuable as well as what you disliked in this video. With that said, let's get started. So I'll start with a lineup of each clan. In UO Tennis we have Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 9s down to our number 6 position, and we have Town Hall 8s, as you can see, going all the way down to the 17th position, with 3 pretty decent Town Hall 7s to the 20. Expendables have Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 9s down to their 18, and then they have 2 lower guys. So overall I think that we're pretty well matched up, so let's see what happens. Alright, so about 1 hour into the war, you can see only 4 attacks have been made, 2 on each side. One of those coming from are being made on Craze, our number 4 position player, and he was 2-starred, and 11% on Lord Mike Oxlong. And it looks like right now he is taking revenge on their 20, and we will come back and look at that attack. Other than that, it looks like Craze got a little revenge on their 11, and the Man of Steel got a decent 2-star on their 4. Alright, and now we're back at about 5 hours into the war, and still Expendables have made no more offensive attacks. But as you can see, UO Tennis has gained 26 stars on 10 attacks, and so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys 2 of those attacks. The first one was done by Kibu, and he is going to use a maxed out hog and archer attack. So let's see how this works for him. Obviously he does a pretty good job at luring out the troops. This guy's base is a good one to choose for a hog attack because the king is outside and the archer queen is on the other side, so they won't be doing much damage at all to the hogs, only the defensive structures. And this is a Town Hall 10, but as you can see there are no infernos, and really this guy is really not too upgraded for his Town Hall level. Very rushed. So hogs are making pretty good progress. Kibu does a great job at holding off on the heal spell until it's really needed. A lot of people like to use heal spells immediately because they're worried about, you know, their hogs dying off too soon, but especially maxed hogs have a lot of hit points, so he's very patient with the heal spell, which pays off in the end because obviously still a lot of hogs left. The archer queen is attacking them, but now they are under heal spells that are covering the rest of the defenses, and so they take out the last defensive structure. The hogs, man, they had a moment where they just didn't really want to touch the queen, but they finally get her, and there are a few left. And since Kibu had a lot of archers, he just laid them around the base, and as you can see, they pretty much go through the rest of the base pretty easily. So great attack from Kibu, a really good 3-star. Next, I'm going to show you guys my own attack on the opponent's number 7. This base was really not that upgraded either, and so instead of hogs, my hogs are level 4 right now. I decided to use a little, really I'm not sure what I would call it, I guess kind of go wipe with not too many wizards. I actually used witches, so maybe more appropriate to call this a go wee wee. Anyways, put the golem down, only one of them, because I just feel like golems normally get stuck on a wall like this one is about to be, you'll see. But drop the jump spell, and I put all my troops down in the middle, and I dropped that rage right in the middle, but unfortunately, really it it didn't do anything. Some troops do come in. I think some skeletons, yeah, there they are. So they take those out under the rage. So not completely useless, but not a great spell drop. And then at this point, I've used all my troops. The only thing I have left to do is to use my Queen's ability. And I've got troops just coming around this south side. Plenty of P.E.K.K.A.s left. My Barbarian King has used his rage, but he is still at pretty good health. So at this point, I was a little skeptical. I guess I wasn't sure if I was going to get it, but a lot of firepower with those P.E.K.K.A.s, and I received a level 3 P.E.K.K.A. from a clanmate, and that did obviously a lot of work. So I finished taking out this bottom right side, and now my golem finally comes to the rescue, because if that cannon would have gotten on my king, that might have been the end of this story. But the cannon locks on to that golem, and we're able to get the 3-star. So I used a heal, 2 rages, 1 that was okay, and then the jump spell. So those were those 2 attacks, and then we had a lot of other 3-stars, mostly mass drag attacks and other hog attacks on some weaker bases. So I'll spare the replays on those, and we'll get into the next thing. And instead of showing one of our attacks, I actually wanted to show a defense. As most of you probably know by now, I developed a Town Hall 8 war base, and this was the opponent clan's number 2 player at Town Hall 10 attacking this base. And this attack really just blew my mind, because this guy is a pretty high level Town Hall 10, and he starts off, and as you can see, he's not able to lure the clan troops very well. He tried dropping that 1 giant, but he couldn't get him out, so he just goes for it, which is going to turn out to be a terrible idea. Clan troops are just going at him. He drops that jump spell, and then the giants, 5 of them right there, just get sprung. And so the king did a little bit of work, and due to the design of the base, the troops are going to start going around the outside of the base instead of moving inward, which is what I intended for when I developed this base. The queen over there is doing a little bit of work, but she's going to be taken out. She's already down to the red. And then at this point, there's still a few giants not really doing too much. They went kind of away from the other troops, so that was actually a good thing. And he drops a heal to try to save him, but that big bomb, I think, was just a little bit too much for him. And with the wizard tower and the mortar and the cannons, and still 2 archer towers sitting behind that town hall, as well as a pretty upgraded hidden Tesla, they're just gonna basically clean up the rest of this base. So that takes out the last giant, and then a king is gonna come in. Few archers left, maybe a few, I can't really tell, maybe a wizard in there. But anyways, that king is taken out, and there's that Town Hall 10, only a 71% 1-star on this base. And then I also wanted to share one last replay with you guys. This is a defensive replay by Mega B-Dog, and he's also using my base. And this is for those of you who said that, well, really not many of you, only one person actually has claimed to be 3-starred by level 3 hogs. And the thing I wanted to point out in this base is that Mega B-Dog took my advice and moved the bombs from the southeast, well, one of the bombs from the southeast up into the northwest corner to go along with that second giant bomb. So that's where those are sitting. And obviously this guy's got a bunch of level 4 hogs. He doesn't take out the clan troops in probably the best way. He sacrifices his king to take care of those. Not the best decision in my opinion, but still, definitely some hogs are going to get sprung there. I think 4 or 5 of them right there. And then he drops a heal, but the Barbarian King and the skeletons from the trap come up and they just go to town on these hogs. He drops another heal, but as you can see, those hogs just run into the dual bombs. Done, you know, right there, completely gone. And so the rest of them run around, but the defenses are upgraded enough, not even maxed out, but enough to just take care of these hogs. And the king is gonna continue doing damage to them. So really, this guy just had no chance. You know, 47% right now. Honestly, he was pretty lucky even to get the 1 star. He's got a few archers, so he's just gonna pick off some of the perimeter defenses. And I think that is gonna wrap up this attack. Maybe just a few more shots to take care of those wizards, and that is gonna be it. So I was really happy to see this replay because, again, I did see one person post in the comments that he was 3-starred by hogs, and I think after moving the giant bombs, this becomes even more powerful to hogs as well as dragons. So those were the 2 defensive replays I wanted to share. I hope those 2 helped you out. And Hayden grabbed the 2-star on their number 2, which was a great attack. It was a go wipe. I'm not going to share the replay because this video is already becoming long enough, but I do want to share one fail attack. As you can see, you know, we just pretty much went through these bases here. A lot of 3 stars. So the war ended. This is obviously a few hours later, and we took the victory 52-33. And this victory marks our 60th win as a clan, which I think is phenomenal considering, you know, we haven't even been playing for a full year yet, and we've gotten 60 war wins. And then obviously you can see the 3 stars, and I'm gonna go down and show you guys what was a 3-star attack, but I think it's just a little funny to throw this in there. Really, I consider this kind of a fail attack. You can see that the attack we were looking at earlier by Mike Oxlong, yeah, you can see now. He goes into this attack with mass dragons, and I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe that he can get the 3-star with 3 dragons, being that this base only has 1 level 2 air defense. But drops the heal on 1 dragon that's about to die. Anyways, ends up using pretty much all the dragons, and leaves the builder huts in the corners. So, you know, a 2.5-minute attack on a Town Hall 5 with mass drags. I just thought that was kind of funny. So, anyways, that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something today, whether it was through attack strategies. Again, our 60th win. Whether it was through attack strategies or looking at some more defenses. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.